Hit that button right there.
CHAREECE,
all right, we live. Sorry.
But I kind of want to know what she was talking about, though.
I was going to see if you were going to find somebody to be your replacement next week.
Ooh, yeah. You know, so y'all know we actually like live for real. Like
They're not
intro.
hearing us talk.
You think so?
Yeah, I think. Anyways, welcome everybody. It's another beautiful Saturday morning here on the East Coast. Hopefully it is on the West Coast as well. Thank you everybody that joined us. We appreciate y'all coming to chat with us each Saturday. We got most of the usual suspects. We're down one member. Lady Infamous is not here with us this week, but she made sure she got a beyond great replacement. She has Gingy here from GRG. Welcome.
Thank y'all for having me. Truly honored. Blessed.
Yeah, we love having you on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry, I thought I heard some extra noise. Oh my God, of course this is happening right now. Sorry you guys who are hearing the dog. He's like, yeah, I guess happy that I'm home. Right? Let's see, where am I at? Bring it back in. Intros. Right? Intros? Who's right below me?
Yes, CHAREECE is right below you.
CHAREECE is right below me. So, Miss CHAREECE, can you want to say welcome to everybody and do all your intro nonsense? Yeah.
It's your girl CHAREECE here. I have been busy with work and school, so I have not been able to play like I normally have, but I was able to dabble a little bit. I jumped back into Lost Ark because they are having an event right now, and it's like double XP for like all of your characters. But I think it ends like next week sometime, so might want to check those dates.
So basically, you didn't tell us when it started,
right?
And you've
I
been
didn't find out
double
until,
XP,
for real, for real.
Now you're telling us, well, don't come get the double XP because it's about to end anyway.
I guess
I heard that too, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Pet also that they're giving away.
In a what now?
The Twitch exclusive pet they're giving away.
Oh, Twitch exclusive. Okay.
You just have to watch for like a certain amount of hours.
Gotcha.
I'll send
Okay.
you the link.
Oh, you just not telling us this though.
Wow.
She keeps withholding information, people. Okay.
Yo, CHAREECE, man. Go ahead, keep going. What else? What else?
What else?
Take that whole further.
Right? Yeah, go ahead. You got some pops you didn't tell us about too?
Right.
I posted the one I pre-ordered. I did good. I posted.
Okay. We see you.
I have no words.
I'm trying. But I did. Okay, so I played Lost Ark, and I played, believe it or not, because I'm so stuck at work all the time, I actually brought my Switch to work, and I started back Animal Crossing.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
I know, right? Because I'm just so desperate for something to play.
That lets you know, Delilah, she ain't playing Elden Ring.
At all.
I haven't played anything.
She is not going to play.
Look here, I have not turned on my Xbox like in a week and a half. Like it's not just it. When I come home, y'all seen me online?
That's true. We know you incognito all day. We know that. We know you, girl.
Like if
Come
somebody's
on.
gonna be offline, it's either gonna be CHAREECE
Or me.
Delilah.
Or me.
them the ones that be playing offline on the regular.
But I have
Yes.
not played any.
Okay.
Like my daughter's side-eyeing me. She's like, "Mom, is you sick? Is you okay? Like, what is going on?" I'm like, I just don't have time because I come home, cook dinner for the fam, do
Yeah. Life stuff.
homework.
Life stuff. Yeah.
Right.
So, Animal Crossing is giving me a little bit of that feeling that I need, but it's like not really enough. So I don't know if it's gonna last. So I'm just gonna have to like bump it. You gotta kill somebody.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been playing. But yes,
Girl.
I've seen the link to the Lost Ark where y'all can get the item.
It's late, but okay, we'll take it. It's like turning your homework late.
Right.
It's like, I'll take it, but you can have points, okay? You can get in the holes. You get partial credit, okay?
It's not even that. That'd be like when you walk into class, you're like, "Oh, we got a quiz today." She was like, "Yeah."
Right. You could have texted me, fam. Like, I'm not even ready for this.
Right? I'm about to get an F.
You know what? I'd have turned my pages over to the side and kind of like,
You say that.
Face down.
Right?
Get us both kicked out of school? No.
I'm trying here. I'm trying.
Sure. All right. Delilah.
You know what's so crazy? Ironically, my week sound a little bit like Chareece's week. This week has been
Like, what has been this week?
Yeah.
right. This has been crazy. Work has been crazy because we're getting ready for these releases, and it's just been one thing after the next and after the next. Sorry. So outside of Elden Ring, I hadn't got a chance to really play anything. Anything else?
What did you do in Elden Ring? Like, did you get any new bosses or anything? Or
I'm still trying to fight these godsend bosses.
The duo?
Duo? Yeah, the ones
I'm there.
The ones that lady just beat. So, like, I'm still trying to beat them. Them jokers are a problem, and I'll get them all the way down to like a half an inch of health, both of them, and I die. So it's like I get super frustrated. And I even had like brought in and stuff. You know how you summoning someone into your game? I did all that, still lost. Yeah. And so I'm like, I'm about to do this. I do better myself. Yeah, my mimic is still a little bit low level.
So what are you looking for to get the mimic higher? Do you need resources? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm about to probably grind for some resources for my mimic because...
Well, see, what I was going to tell you to do was just do whatever they tell you to do to get the bell for those resources.
Okay.
It's
better do that
than for those of us who don't have a lot of time to be running around everywhere. You go do the one mission, you get the bell, then you can go level up.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll try that because right now I feel a little bit stuck with them, but I want to beat them. You know what I mean? Like that's just I'm kind of being stubborn in the fact like I want to beat them specifically because they done kill me so many times. So I'm like it's a problem. Okay.
They drop a bell too.
Ooh, see. Yeah. I need to get with
it.
I need to get with it.
I need the bell.
I need to get with it, and then the fire giant. I want to beat him too.
You haven't done the cheese yet?
Haven't done the cheese, but for me it's like, yeah, I don't know, I haven't done it yet. But like I said, this week has been crazy. Like it's just been one thing after the next. I'm just really focused on work, trying to get all this stuff done, and so that's what I'm looking forward to next week. So hopefully things should subdue a little bit, hopefully. And I'm pretty sure I'll get to play a little bit weekend. But I've also been doing things around the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on my kitchen, and my office is like. I only got one blank spot on my walls in my office finally, and so I'm trying to get some words of encouragement or something, some canvas art or something to put above my monitors. That picture I sent in the chat of my monitors, I want something above that. So I'm trying to find like something that's not too loud, distracting from the screens.
Girl.
Yeah, or I was thinking I want something extremely unique. So I was thinking either I make something myself or like Etsy, something that's custom. Because I want something unique up there. I don't want anything that's like you can go in the store and find it and then boom, somebody else goes to somebody else's house and see it. Nah, that's not. I want it to be.
Pinterest might help you too. Just because they'll link you to some Etsy items. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we're on Gaming Housing Edition. But anyway,
right.
But also the games, that's been it. It's been Elden Ring, and hopefully, I get to jump back into Twig and trying to kind of keep that whole thing going. But I feel like a little bit of a drought's coming, so that's why I like this episode today, because we're gonna get into some games that's coming out in the future. But that's me. That's me, Delilah HD. Yep. And is Gingy's next?
Okay. I wasn't sure if he was done. You like that's a.
Yeah, that's me. I ain't got no notes. That's it. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, Gingy, right? That's how I say it, right? I feel like I've heard Genji and Gingy.
Yeah, it's Gingy. That's came back to saying it wrong, but I let it be country. It's fine.
Okay.
It's my name is Gingy. My dog's name is Ginger. That's where it comes from.
You know, everybody think you got kids when you say that your name right. Gingy's mom. Oh, she got a daughter or something. You know.
Somebody, I posted a picture of my dog after something, and somebody was like, "Hold on now, bitch! I thought it was a kid." I was like, no, it's a mini poodle,
Right?
It's a mini poodle. That's my kid. All this money she costing me, but that's me. Just like everybody else, this week was ass. It whooped me. Like I owed it some money.
Yeah, everybody apparently.
I don't know the moon, the stars. I really don't know. But
It was not a good look, fam.
it wasn't. I was looking busted, beat up. Just like I went rounds in the ring and I lost to this week, and it wasn't a pay week. So
I know. I felt the same way. I was like, damn, this ain't a pay week.
So I got home and I would just be so depleted. I didn't get to even play my usual games that I usually play because I kind of got into a routine. I play a little Gears 5 real quick. I might touch on some Forza or whatever real quick. It's very formulaic. I come home, I chill real quick, watch some YouTube, play a little Gears, and go to sleep. I was just so tired and drained. Like my mind just wasn't right to play. So I didn't get to play very much. Plus, I found the episode that I missed of Murder, She Wrote on HBO.
Oh,
Let me tell you something.
Right?
Picked my feet up. I was getting their asses, solving crimes and shit. It was great. So I was like, dang, let me watch this Murder, She Wrote real quick. So that kind of chilled me to relax. So I didn't really play a lot. But looking forward to a couple of things releasing this week on Game Pass. Bugsnax coming up. I'm really excited to play that.
hey, but what? Hold on.
Do tell.
Hey,
Please tell. We gotta know. We gotta know what's up with this. What?
I don't
Because
know.
from what I heard, the story was crazy too.
Oh, it's got a story? I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie. I just saw spider celery and cute strawberries, and that was it.
Oh, wow.
I'm sucking for the
See,
cutesy, rated E for everyone. Every once in a while, you need a game that's like rated E to cleanse the palate. Every once in a while.
Okay,
so.
I got that. I can feel that.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. So, but that's just me. A couple of things were popping this week, so I'm glad to be able to talk about it because I missed GRG last night. That's all right. I'm refreshed.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then for me, just like the other ladies, I feel like this week I was barely able to play anything at all. I did get a little time on Thursday, so I hit up some Elden Ring. But that's pretty much it. I haven't played any baseball or anything. This week has been as soon as you get off work, watch TV until it's time to go to bed. Yeah. Welcome to all of our Patreon folks. I think I saw Jazzy. No, not Jazzy. Huh? I'm totally lost today. CHAREECE is who I saw. Oh, were you trying to help?
Are you sure you saw CHAREECE?
Yeah.
Yes.
Say hello, ladies. Yeah.
I see him too.
Why like that? Anywho,
You know what?
Just shout out to all the Patreon folks: Inferno, Jazzy Noob, CHAREECE, Lady Foxfire, Tao, Pilo, Stitch, Bunty, Pragmatic Eagle, Eternal Shaddai, Tim Doss, and ATL. Thank you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. We really appreciate y'all. We still have that content coming. I think Stitch, we're still waiting on you. I think this will be the last call here.
We're giving it to Miss Stitch. Forgetting Stitch.
We're gonna give the award to Miss Stitch and not Stitch because Stitch is taking his precious time to claim an award.
Well, no, he has decided that he shouldn't have to.
Ooh, we definitely not waiting on him. We're gonna have to.
He feel like he talked to us enough. Just like when he joins, when it's time to join up a party, he feels like you're supposed to invite him.
Ooh.
Even though he has
You know what, sir? Stitch, sir, if you want your gift, please preach out. If you don't, we will give it to somebody else. Do not play this game.
Last call. This was the last call.
He doesn't, because you make it seem like you don't want
your free
it.
item or you don't.
You seem like you don't want it. You seem like you don't want it.
Right. Again, I still say give it to his wife. She got to put up with him every day.
sound like she need a gift, right?
Yes. Get that
Yeah,
lady a
she
bottle of
probably-
wine.
Facts.
All right. Well, Stitch, you're on notice. Let's get into these topics. Juicy. So we're finally starting to get a little news coming through here, right? So Outriders has new DLC coming, and I thought they said that everything that was coming was supposed to be free, but I noticed with this, like I want to say, like months back, you know, like way back when they said like DLC was going to be free, but it sounds like this is going to be $40 for the new update. I think you get a discount.
You know,
if you have
if you got Game Pass, it's 34 something.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
get like a
you
little,
get
you
a
get a
discount
little
if you have Game Pass. So that is something. It did look really good. It looks like the last update they did was free, and it had a lot of quality of life fixes. So a lot of people that I know that have still kept up with the games say that, you know, they're really enjoying it. So to have some new story, you know, is exciting, right? Because not all the time when we get DLC, you're actually getting, you know, new story.
Right.
So we're going to be getting new story, new campaign, new enemies, new environment, obviously new gear,
New tiers,
new class. There's a new ascension system because apparently that's like the end game. Once you get to the end game, you ascend, and then you have like a new class system with that. And then they're gonna have apocalypse weapons, which are supposed to be like one more above like epic, because I think right now we just go to epic. And then there's gonna be new in-game play, and then they're supposed to be having a closed beta, but I think that you would have had to already, like, you would have already known, like you would have already known.
Right, you would have got some information about it already if you would have.
Yeah. Type of thing. But yeah, so did anybody get to watch that reveal? I know I did. That was information for y'all.
Okay, so for me, I just read the rundown of like all the stuff you get. I didn't get a chance to watch the video. But one thing that stood out for me though was that you get a third mod spot, because I always wanted another mod spot when I was playing that game. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you get another mod spot for your apocalypse gear. I'm excited, dude. You know, when I think about Outriders, it started out great, but then it fell off a cliff, right? And so for them, to me, it feels like they're trying to fix all of that with expanding the story, new gear, and all that. So this got me a little bit excited. I don't know yet if it's gonna be worth the $40. But from what I'm reading, like, I gotta watch that video to kind of see what you've seen, Boogie. But this, when I read it, I get excited about it, because for me the gameplay was really good with this. Like, before they nerfed all the the classes, it's like the gameplay was really addicting, and then they had some AI issues too. So this also supposedly fixed some of that as well. Yeah. So this definitely makes me a little bit more excited about it. I'm glad that Square Enix is putting more money behind it, because I was wondering about that. Will this be a game that kind of just taper off, like in the vein of like Anthem and stuff? So it's good to know that they're investing in it.
Well, I think that too, when you spoke about, you know, why it fell off, remember when it first came out, it was having some issues.
Yeah.
And it went in to try to fix those issues. Fuck shit up worse.
Yeah, because people was losing their gear and stuff. Yeah.
Right. So then people were like, all right, I'm going to just leave this game alone for a little while. So that's why I'm hoping that maybe with new story, it'll get more people coming back to it. But yeah, what about you, CHAREECE?
I'm getting this.
Yeah, I know. That's how I feel, right? Like,
it looks good, and when I did beat the game, it needed DLC. Like, this game, it has a legit sci-fi fantasy type story, and it feels like it was right for them to have DLC. But no, nothing ever came. Like, they did add like some story-wise, they added like some expeditions and stuff like that. Basically, you just go wild, kill some random amount of enemies, and come back to your home base, but not actual story type missions. But this right here is actual story, which is what I kind of wanted. So I'm getting this. This is right up my alley. I'm gonna have to re-download the game sooner before this drop. That I remember what I need to change, or because again, I think we've missed like maybe 2 updates since this came out, since we all played. but I'm in this. Oh, I'm getting this. This looks right up my alley.
So it looks like you can register for the closed beta. If you go to the link I sent you, ladies, it says in the index, Outriders closed beta. You click on that, you link your Xbox and your Discord, and then you signed up. So um, maybe you'll get into that. And I think that the date for this is late May, early June, right? I want to say. Anyone know off the top of their head? I want to say late May. But yeah. So, what about you, Gingy? Are you gonna get this? Have you played Outriders at all?
I did get to play Outriders, and I was like hooked on it when it first came out, but I got the issues. Um, like right after, I was only able to play by myself, and it got like really hard with the tiers and all that. So I think I was tier like 3 or 4 because anything higher than that by myself, I was getting absolutely demolished.
Yeah, I
Um,
remember when that happened. Like in the beginning, it wasn't like that because when I first started playing, we were like leveling up. But then when they put that fix out, it was like we just couldn't progress. It was so hard.
yeah, it was really hard, and I liked it. I felt it was different, even though I played the Destinies and the
Right.
Division, and it still felt like it had its own identity to me. So I did enjoy it until I had the issues because I couldn't even get in to play it. It
Oh
was one of
wow.
those things.
Connection,
So I
right?
would, yeah, it was a connection issue, and I would just sit there. And you grab your phone, and I'd be like, "Oh shoot, I'm waiting for this game to load." Like it wouldn't load for
Wow.
me. So
Yeah. Wow.
I did see a snippet of the video. I didn't get to hear it. I just kind of saw clips of it. I shared it with my homie, but I get to watch it. But if it's something that is of substance, I definitely want to get it because I haven't beaten the game, believe it or not,
Yeah,
because of
me either.
the difficulty. But some games I've had an experience where it's just like I'm not even done with this yet, but I still want more.
Yeah.
Um, and that's how I kind of feel with it, especially if they're going to be giving me that extra mod slot. They're going to be doing the extra tiers and such. Because even the last time I played it, I did try to play it once I got my Series X. And I want to say once I got the Series X, it was better. But I still had a
Oh yeah.
connection.
Frame rate
So
issue
I
for
went,
sure.
yeah, it looks so much better. They did some fixes allegedly, so I did play it maybe a week or two ago because I was just going through games, just playing stuff. I want to say I needed achievements for the rewards, and I was just going through all my games, like what can I do real quick before I lose my streak. And I went back to play it, and I was like, dang, I forgot how fun this shit is.
Okay.
I'm slicing and dicing and skeletons and all that. And I was like, dang, I should play this
Oh, you
more often.
we must be the
There's so
same
many games.
class. What's your
Yeah,
class?
what
Do
was
you remember
it?
your class? Was it the one with the
Slow,
with the
the
blue?
slowdown. Yeah, it's blue. And I be
I think we the
slicing
same
and the
class.
skeletons. Yeah. Chestnut. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't.
yeah. That's it. That's it. I'm about to look it
I
up
be
real
forgetting.
quick.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
class. And I was like, damn, I forgot how fun this game is. And it's just, this week is like a duplicate of the last couple of weeks. It's just, work is getting crazy. The world getting crazy. So a lot of times I don't have the mental space to like play a lot so I wish I could and just jump into it more.
Right.
But I'm definitely gonna take a look at it, see what the homies are saying who are definitely getting it, see what let them feel it out. Just let me know because I don't really do the news outlets. Like I go to people that are close to me or I trust. Like, oh, so and so said it was lit, so that's cool.
Right.
So I'm gonna see what the homies talking about, and then hopefully that deal sale is still happening. I might use some points or buy it or something like that. But it looks good from what I saw. The graphics are great.
Yeah. So I think the class. Thanks. Rob's a geek. Trickster is the class that I know. That's my class. I know I'm a trickster. Do y'all remember y'all classes? They got it's Devastator, Pyromancer, Techno,
Pyro.
Pyro. Okay.
Technomancer. Like I loved my little machine gun that I used to pop up.
Yeah, I remember you used to
Yeah.
have that thing.
Trickster, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think Lady's a trickster also. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, she is. We were the same.
So yeah, there's no Devastator then. We gotta get a Devastator on the squad. But
Or one of you that are the same.
I might switch then since I probably got to start over.
Build your character back over.
But see, I like being trickster though. I don't want to switch. I like being
I
trickster.
like the dome. I like the slow down dome.
Right, that joint's awesome. And then you can like teleport behind them. Oh, it's so good. But
Like
anyway,
burning people.
I'm gonna clip that. And do in your little. I'm gonna clip that. It's like, yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and the summer is looking a little light. So, I mean, this and kind of to just transition into another topic that we have, Saints Row. Like those seem to be the summer games right now, unless we get hit by something in June that is like, oh yeah, we're gonna be out next month. That's what's slated right now, and I think that just this last week, that PlayStation posted a video with with all the customization that they're doing, which it sounds like they just went crazy with customization. I saw one guy who was like a dude with a cowboy hat and then had like a glittery shirt on. His legs looked like they were cosmic, and then had cowboy boots on. I was like, yo, what's going on? Yeah, so it seems like you can go like pretty out there, whatever you want to do essentially with how you want your character to look, which is promising. Did anybody get to take a look at that? I know that that was in one of the links that I shared.
I did.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Well, talk about it. Speak on it.
So, I don't know why they didn't show this earlier. To be honest, like I get it. When I was watching it, I was like, this delay looks like it was not in vain, because they did stuff that I wasn't even like expecting, and it was just like, yes, this is the Saints Row that I love, because I liked 1 and 2. 2 is like all-time favorite, hands down. Probably my top 5 game.
Yep.
The customization,
Same. See, look at that.
whatever. It's like whatever clothes you see on the street, you can have it on your character. Let's pretend all that. I don't know what happened with the third one. I'm not gonna lie. I understand it was a new system, all that good stuff. And then 4, I don't know what acid was in them damn board meetings. I don't
telling you, right?
Went on with
I
4.
felt the same way. I was like, yo, are we?
I can't. And the 4th one is the only one I've actually never beaten. Like, I had no motivation. It's
same.
The story, it just didn't feel the same. So we were like, oh, I love 3 and 4. I'm like, did you play 2? No. Okay. That's like, there's no, I just, maybe it's biased of me, but there's no way I can see that you played 2 and like 4. If that makes it, they're just such a contrast. Yeah. So the showcase, I was really excited to see, and I geeked out. I ain't gonna lie. I had to go back and play it because they showed so much at such rapid speed. I wanted to see what they were showing. I had to slow the video to like quarter speed, and even then, I had to like pause. They brought back not just layered clothing. They brought back primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. Everything pretty much has a texture. I like the idea of the asymmetrical face, not because I'm gonna use it. I'm a plain Jane. I'm gonna just have some makeup and whatever. But they're gonna. My first thought was like, there's about to be so many Two-Faces out here.
You already know.
And Jokers out here. Then I heard that they're gonna do the uploading. So if I make a character,
nice.
kind of like share codes and stuff like that, you can upload. So I like,
so somebody could just be like, oh, I want to be that one, like Forza, right? With the card,
like the share code. So I was like, dang, because some people I don't have the gift, but some people be doing some crazy stuff, and I'm
you
like,
got to get every character in that game. They're gonna make some insane stuff. Power
Then
Rangers.
somebody,
You're right. That's what I can't wait for, right? It's like the Power
yeah,
Rangers.
it's gonna be Power Rangers. They gonna do the asymmetric.
that.
They're gonna do the Two Face. I know they're gonna do Two Face.
Easy.
Somebody
That one
pointed
definitely.
out, because I had to slow the video. Somebody was like, "Y'all, they put a Shrek character in the showcase."
Yep, I
And
saw
I was
that.
like, "You damn right, there's a Shrek on the beach." So I was like, "This looks like they're going back to form," and that is exactly
Exciting.
what I
Yeah.
want. It's very exciting. The demo is come. The only thing that disappointed me was that the demo didn't come out at the same time. I was hoping they were gonna shadow drop it, but that's all right. I won't get greedy.
Did they say when that was coming?
If I'm not mistaken, I think they're gonna announce when it's coming, and I was just like, all right,
Okay.
y'all teasing me now, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
The gun customization
Yep.
was a pleasant surprise because, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you could customize games, or excuse me, in Saints Row 2, I don't think you
Weapons.
could customize the gun.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that there are textures and all of that, I was like, okay, so y'all been taking notes because there's a lot of prosthetics and cyberpunky aspects.
Yeah, I agree.
But the gun reminded me of Red Dead Redemption 2 because you can do different finishes for individual portions of the gun. I was like, all right, so y'all took some notes,
Right.
you delayed it, and you're trying to put your best foot forward. And I was very surprised. I really wanted to play the game like instantly. All right,
Yeah.
y'all go ahead and
With this latest news, and then I looked it up because I was like, oh, it got to be coming out like next month, right? Because they're showing this, and then it's not until like August, right?
yes, it got delayed. It was supposed to come out in February, and then I want to say last October-ish, September-ish. They're like, yeah, nah, it's coming out in August. And I was like, 6 months, damn.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I like that they're showing things. They've had a couple of showcases since then, but this is the most Saints Row E that shows what they're working on. Before it was just like, oh, you have a wingsuit. Oh, they're
Right,
in factions.
right.
You're like, alright, that's lit. But this
Right.
customization, ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
they
I'm
went
really excited.
over the top with the customization. Like I even with down all the way down to the vehicles, I think they're allowing you to customize those too. It's gonna be that's pretty insane that they putting that work into the customization. I just hope that my thing with Saints Row was just because I never really were big on Saints Row or Grand Theft Auto, but I did play the first and the second one, and so for me it was just like the storytelling. So I'm hoping that they're able to kind of go back to that form of telling a great story, and have a little bit of seriousness to it, because I know that's what I liked about Saints Row is that especially 1 and 2 is like it had some seriousness to it. It felt like he was really playing this gangster or whatever, going through these different emotions, even though it was still not taking itself too serious, had a little jokey joke in there, but it was still pretty, it made you care about what was going on with the characters, so I hope they doing that as far as writing. We'll see. I just hope it's, not too wacky, not too like you running around with, y'all already know they got a little crazy with the latter, with 4 especially, it got a little crazy with that. So I just hope they, like you said, tone it down, write a good story, and then make it all make sense, basically.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
hope so too.
And who did anybody not speak on this? I want to say CHAREECE probably was the person.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm with everybody else. That video that they finally released, like when they first announced Saints Row, because I'm not really a big Saints Row fan. I played the first and the second one, but that's not really my type of game. Like I enjoyed it, but I went out of my way about it. But
Right.
when they announced it, and I was like, Saints Row. But after the video, did some digging. I'm like, okay, this looks nice. This looks like it's like a good game to play. Have some fun with it with some friends because it is co-op.
Yes, and they said that you can explore in co-op, so you don't have to
You're not stuck.
be tethered to each other.
Yeah.
Like CHAREECE could be way
it's
over here, and I
untethered.
could be over here. But if I start a mission, it'll automatically bring CHAREECE.
That's
to me
awesome.
so we can do the mission.
What I like is the fact they talking about how if you do a mission in somebody else's world, your world remembers that.
That part.
And
That
you
is
don't have to
good.
play it in your
A
own
lot of
world.
games
Like
don't do
right
that. A lot of games miss that
So,
part.
That's top notch right there. So I am politely surprised that I am interested in this game and it is on my watch list. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping that is
I already told you I'll take the L. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna try it.
Well, we
So
don't.
if it's bad, I'll let y'all know.
Okay.
Plan.
Cool. Okay, cool. Great. Because I would say the only thing that's a little bit disappointing, I guess, because I don't seen some stuff. Like graphically, I was hoping it was a little bit graphically better than what it is. I don't know. Maybe my expectations after seeing stuff like Hellblade and some other stuff, it's like I was expecting a little bit more higher fidelity. Everything looked crisp. Don't get me wrong. Everything looks sharp. The textures on the faces and stuff look good, but I was expecting just a little bit more.
I mean, I feel like for a Grand Theft Auto type, cyber type game, it has great graphics. I think it's still. I mean, I think it's on. You think?
See, I think Cyberpunk looks better. Yeah, I feel like Cyberpunk looks better. It could just be graphic. It could be just style though. Art style. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I was wanting it to be a little bit more dark, and it's colorful, and
very.
I wanted it a little bit more dark. So.
I can't see, so I want it to be right.
But it's Saints Row. I can't expect it to look like Gears. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it has its own style, and I get that. But I mean, I feel the same way about Borderlands. So it could just be my thing. Like I prefer more of a darker tone.
I don't like that outline though. That Borderlands.
Yeah, that little cell shaded.
Yeah.
Borderlands. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Anywho's, we can get off that. It sounds like we're all intrigued, if nothing else. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get to see some more about the gameplay, because I know that's what we all are,
Yes.
really interested
I want to see
in,
that
right?
more than anything.
Let me see gameplay. Like as far as tell me what a typical story is gonna look like, right? Like, I need to know that, because all you're showing me is exploration stuff that you do just fucking around, right?
Mm-hmm. And is the AI gonna be able to accommodate co-op? Because sometimes as a when you play a single player, everything's balanced and they tune the game for that. But as soon as you put in co-op, it's like you can blow right through it because it's not tuned. They just keep adding more enemies, and so everything feels spongy. So I hope that they tune it to the AI to where it feels like, okay, they balancing it because they know it's more than one player on the screen. And do we know is it only 2-player co-op, or is it more than 2?
I think 2.
2?
I want to say it's two.
All right, really, just 2? Think so?
That's what I
got
read.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope it's more than 2. But what I'm getting at is that if it is 2, balance the AI so does it feel like it's made for 2 people and not just what's it called, enemy spawning. Well, because it's 2 people, let's just spawn more enemies. And then I hate when games they defer to that instead of actually making it work for co-op. And I feel like games in the past that have done that really well has been like Halo's co-op. They do a good job of tuning the AI when it's more than one person playing. And games that don't do it as well would be games like The Division. Don't do a good job because they just make everybody harder to beat. Players feel spongy, so
Yeah.
so we'll see how that go.
Well, it sounds like they only say co-op.
Yeah, they haven't said how many.
They don't say how many, right?
Okay.
So don't know that piece.
Please don't if it's more than 2, please don't stop at 3. Like, come on. Do 4
Yeah,
at
right.
minimum.
I feel the same way. I don't know where the 3-player came from.
Destiny?
I know that.
Easy.
I mean, what I meant to say is I don't know who particularly thought that this was a good idea, because I don't get it.
The only person in the Bungie that had 2 friends. So
Right.
yeah, me and my 2 friends can play, but that's it. I don't need nobody
Right.
else.
Yeah. But yeah, so please, 2 or 4. And yeah, so excited about that. Then we also got some news about a new Star Wars game that's going to be coming out. We have Skydance New Media, which is headed up by Amy Henning. For those of you who don't know who she is, she was the, I want to say director, and why I lost, where I was looking for her at, because I had it up here so I could sound smart. Hold on.
Okay, so
Yeah, go ahead.
you want to go into it because Amy Henning is she's a vet in the game. Okay, she's been doing this since like 89, 90. You know, just
Right. I mean, just check like when her posts, right? Her post. Check the people who are replying.
right. So
Yeah.
for instance, so this is it. So like she's did some of my favorite games. Like Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. She did a lot of the Uncharted games. You know, like the first one, second one, third one.
That's what it was. She was a creative director over Uncharted.
All
And a
of
writer.
the first, well, except for 4, right? I think she was the only one that didn't do 4. I think that's when they, you know, they had this controversy or whatever. She had going to make her create her own team or going to do some other Star Wars game or whatever, and that game kind of got defunct, and she ended up going somewhere else. She also is writing Forspoken, which I did not know that. I didn't know she was writing
wow.
Forspoken. Yep.
Wow.
I wanted to make sure that I was kind of trying to do my my homework on this. Yeah, because I was like, yo, you know, we haven't heard from Amy Hennig since that whole controversy happened with them canceling that Star Wars game. I can't remember the name of it, but they canceled a Star Wars game that she was working on, and I can't remember if someone in the chat.
13?
It might have been 13, but I know she was working on it, like, and that whole team kind of something happened with that whole team. But so with this, what's it called? You said Skydance, right? With Skydance,
New Media.
yeah. So now she's working with Lucasfilm, or you know, Lucas in general, like making this new game. So I'm excited because her pedigree is fire. Okay, everything that she touches has been great. You know, as for storytelling, as for, you know, just in general. So that makes me even more excited for Forspoken now that I know that she's on that. And and so yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited. I was glad to see that she posted something because a lot of people been wondering about that. Like, where would she land? Because was she end up back up at Sony? Was she end up with Microsoft? Like, what she's working on? So it's good to see that she's coming back into the fold. I mean, that one was just like, yes, finally. What's up? But the thing is, it still seems, just the way it was announced, it seems like it's a way out, right?
What do you mean, a way out?
Like that Star Wars game that she's working on. If it seems like that game is the way it was, the way she announced it. Yeah, I'm working on the Star Wars game. It doesn't seem as if something that they are gonna be talking about soon. You know, if it seemed like
it's a far way off.
Yeah.
Right, right.
The article, it seemed like she essentially announced it because there's an article in the Hollywood Reporter. So it's kind of like I'm acknowledging it now because
before it leaked, because you know sometimes they do that before stuff leak. Like, let me.
It's the Hollywood Reporter.
That's right.
So you know, so somebody found out. So it's like, let me go ahead and say something. But yeah. And I wanted to go to Gingy, I think is what it was. Sorry, you guys, I keep losing my train of thought, but yeah. What did you think about seeing her? Have you followed her in any way? Are you familiar, or do you like Star Wars games?
The only Star Wars game that I was able to get into that I started and didn't finish, because I have a bad habit of doing that, was Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah,
and that seemed like a really great game to be a stepping stone into, you know, to kind of boost my interest. Yeah, so that one seemed pretty good. From what I've heard of her credentials and her reputation, I feel like if she's the head of something of this magnitude, it's bound to be of substance. But now that I'm thinking about, you know, how she announced it, it kind of sucks that, when it comes to a project, I know me personally, I like things a certain way, to do things in a certain sequence.
Yeah. Right.
So I would hate if her hand was forced as far as like PR, like, oh, let me get ahead of this, but you know, I don't have anything to show. You know, regardless of your craft or your industry, that can't be the best of feelings. So
right, because you're already starting to get expectations now.
Yeah, and with the with the climate right now in the last couple of years with games, you know, I feel like a lot of companies, you know, for better or for worse, they're just like, yeah, we're gonna show what we have when it's ready. We're gonna make sure we feel confident, because there's nothing worse than doing a presentation of any kind. You have no confidence in it because you didn't you don't feel like you put the best foot forward. So
Right.
I hope that, this is not going to be a deterrent as far as how she had to go about it. But from what I've heard, what she's worked on and just seeing the quality of what she's done, it's really exciting. I don't know, was it announced that it's the first, what do you call that thing?
It's an action adventure game. Yeah, that's all it said, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely pro action adventure. That's pretty much my favorite category. So I'll still check it out, even though I haven't beaten Fallen Order yet, because I saw the 1313 concept or some kind of pre-production stuff, and it looked really good. I don't know why it was canceled, to be honest. I know at one point, there was a point a couple years ago where the market was kind of oversaturated with open world games. It was before we were oversaturated with battle royale games. So like 2016, 2015-ish. So I don't know if it was around that time, but maybe it can be along those lines. That looked really, really good. So it'll be nice to see a fresh take and kind of going back to that open world. So
yeah, sometimes it doesn't say if it's open world, but it does say action adventure.
Action adventure. Sorry, my bad.
No problem. But it makes me wonder, how is that going to be different from what we got from EA, right? Just because that too was an action adventure game. So are they going to be clashing now, or are you just simply telling a different story? And, Respawn will be continuing that story, right? But yeah. And then, like what you said with 2015? No. What was the name of the game? 2033? The one she was working
1313.
13. I'm like, what? It was some number repeating. Shit.
Right.
But sometimes, you have head people who, leave at a certain point, and maybe it was too early for them to leave, and then you don't have the direction, right? So you have to just say, okay, we have to let this project go now because this person left. But CHAREECE, did you have an opinion before we move on?
No. Well, I'm going to get a Star Wars game because I like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And there's always room for more Star Wars games because this universe is vast and different time periods in it. We can definitely have two types of Star Wars games at the same time, and they would not overlap at all. I just hope the story's good. I hope the action's good. I hope the gameplay is good because Fallen Order is gonna be a hard title to follow and period to that.
Yeah.
So I hope they are ready for the comparison.
I mean, that game, just thinking about it right now, I was just like, I can't wait to play another one of those because it was just such a good game. Gameplay-wise, visually, the story, you were just like, cool. I mean, it had a few issues visually, but, for the most part, played well, played even better.
All the little puzzles.
Yeah.
So good.
Right? And the lightsaber. So
customizing it too,
and force powers, like come on.
When you was able to do
you had your tree so you could make it just the way you wanted, the force power. So
and it was just enough challenge to where you felt like it wasn't so easy that you could blow through the game. It had just enough balance.
It was a little soulsy. Those bosses. The bosses got a little soulsy.
Yeah, but it was. I need to finish it because I think I'm at the last part of that game, and I never went back. I gotta stop. I need to finish that game. I got my backlog is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, at some point you're just like, all right, I'll play the new one.
Yeah, you okay? You wanted the shiny new thing every time.
I'll just.
What's new? Okay, yeah. Because I gotta go back to Horizon. I got Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah, I know.
It's a problem. It's a problem. I gotta turn that PlayStation on. I'm scared. Got that update.
I know.
The update take forever.
3 updates at this point. So, but yes, okay. So we have that. Then, so I'm gonna let you guys know that we are getting a little close. Well, not a little close. We're getting close to the end. I have one more topic, and then we're on tidbits. So,
your questions.
If you guys want to get your questions in, remember to type question in all caps, then your questions so that we can find it. I think CHAREECE will be the one keeping tabs today. Yes, maybe.
I got you.
Cool. All right, so one of the last topics I had was Halo 2 has its season 2, I believe, season 2 coming out. They're gonna have 2 new maps, 3 new modes. Let's talk about it. Is anyone playing Halo? Did you see the video? Or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, okay. I'm not playing Halo, but I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
So does that mean you're not gonna play?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play.
Okay.
Play with y'all.
Okay.
I saw
that.
I didn't.
Be mad if you don't play with her.
But I was more happy about the new modes, even though I'm only gonna play them when y'all play them, because I'm not that big on multiplayer like that. But it's always nice to play something different. Like when we did play, we was playing the same thing over and over again, and that could be tedious. So I am glad they are introducing new modes to the game.
So let me, break down just really quick. So you're gonna have the Catalyst Arena, another, which is one map, and it'll be in its an arena map, and then we have Six Breaker, which says B2B. B2B. What's B2B? I'm trying to think. All right, and then you're gonna have new game modes: King of the Hill, Land Grab, and Last Spartan Standing, which I am calling VR Lite.
You're not the only one that's saying that, by the way, calling it VR Lite.
I'm sure y'all got a circle that's closing.
That's right.
12 of y'all drop in. You have a certain amount of lives that you have until it stops, right? I think you have 5 lives. 5 lives.
Yeah.
And then no more lives. And so the only difference is you're only having 12 people hop in a match instead of 100.
Yeah, and B2B is big team battle, by the way. Big team battle.
There we go. Thank you. Big team battle. I was wondering. I think that's the big one, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. So to me, that sounds like BR Lite, and just go ahead and do a BR, right? And then you have some interactive events that are coming. Interference, which is going to be May 3rd to May 16th, I think it says. Alpha Pack, which is going to be July 18th to August 1st. You're going to have a new Battle Pass, of course. They want your money. You're going to have another Fracture event, which is going to be May 24th to the 30th. And then Campaign Co-op. I just say Campaign Network Co-op. But late August Target is literally what they say. Late August Target.
I don't know if I like that.
Right?
Target.
There's like an asterisk. Subject to move.
Yeah, that's
it's not gonna move up. It's gonna move back.
I like absolutes. That's just me.
Right?
Like I don't want to know until it's like August 1st, 2022.
Right.
This whole to be determined TBA. Don't even tell about it. But that's just me.
Right? You getting me excited? You told me it was chocolate cake. It ain't no chocolate cake.
Right.
We might have it to be determined. It might be there. Like, nah. Who all over there? Don't do that. Let me know.
All right. Yeah. But are you gonna play?
Oh.
Damn. Right? Shit.
Okay, so my hours of playing are so what's the word?
Sparse?
Yes.
Okay.
That it's hard for me to I usually play a lot of things by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, playing Halo, I feel like it's best with others.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get to play it very often. But if it's new stuff, new achievements, seeing new things, I have played it, made my little customized character, all that. So I might dabble. There are just so many games that I have to play. Like I still haven't started Mass Effect, and it's been on my hard drive for, I want to say, at least a month or two.
It's
so
trash
it's just,
anyway. Don't say that. Don't do that. You're a little hard. Just
I do it just for CHAREECE.
Everybody's like, you haven't played Mass Effect ever? I'm like, no, I'll play the Legendary. I'll get to it. And then something else comes up. Bugsnax coming out next week. And that's taking my time. I don't care.
She about to play Bugsnax over Mass Effect.
Facts.
Okay.
Oh my
Did
god.
y'all see the cute little strawberry and the
Pew, pew,
silver
pew, pew,
spider?
pew.
It's so cute. I'm a sucker for the cutesy, super lucky tail.
You can have that, bro.
Listen,
You can
I
have that.
hear that game is like has a really twisted story though. So even though it's like cutesy, it's like wild. So
oh no,
Yeah.
are they eating each other? Oh, see now,
Yeah.
I got to play it.
right.
I ain't got no
It is
choice.
called
And now I can't wait to hear her. I can't wait.
We need to have her back on the show just to see what she think about bug
Yeah, we might
snacks.
have you come back.
Well, we can't, cause I mean, I'm not. It's not appealing to me. Like it's one of those things. I'm like, pass, hard pass.
Right.
So I'm curious to
Snacking
know.
on each other. Oh,
Yeah, I think
no.
so. Yeah,
Oh,
if I can
no.
remember correctly, yeah. Like that's
Oh,
the thing.
no.
They're like cannibals.
Yeah, no, we.
So this should be interesting. Make sure you take tons of videos.
Oh,
I just want to see her facial
I
expression.
know, right?
I can't. I mean, bug snacks now, bro. I can't. I can't get with it.
oh,
I can't get with it. Have fun. Watching these fake fruit and bugs eat each other. Come on.
Right?
Anyway,
oh no.
I'll play something else cutesy, like I don't know, Animal
That just shook
Crossing.
My world.
She was like, "Oh no."
I know, right? I know. She's really concerned. Like,
Wait a minute.
eating?
Hold
you know?
on, dog.
All right, Delilah, are you gonna be playing Halo?
Yes, of
Are
course.
you happy with what
I
they've
love.
announced? Are you happy with what they've announced?
I've mixed feelings about it because I mean honestly I was expecting a little bit more, and then you write those caveats in there is kind of like you said, I would love some absolution, but as gamers we always gonna want more. You know what I mean? Always gonna want more. So I think this is a good step, and it just makes me look forward to like how season 3 is gonna turn out, because eventually y'all already know. Eventually all this stuff will be out. Eventually it'll be the game that's in its groove. It'll be on the caliber of what is it, MCC? I mean, is it MCC? Yeah,
Why does it
Master Chief
always
Collection.
take so long though. for that?
Because development takes long. This stuff you can't just drop this stuff in in a month's time. It takes time.
Okay, but we also know that for any other game, we would say, why are you taking so long? Why did the game not release with a lot of this stuff to begin with?
Well, technically, the multiplayer is still in beta, so they can still.
That's how they
use
do
this
it.
excuse.
Right. Like, I don't want that to start being the standard, or we're just gonna slap beta on it and then we can just hand people,
Apparently, that's what 2042 was. So hey,
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
shit.
no.
For the longest time, I think for the first 2 years, Fortnite's still loaded up with beta.
it did.
Yeah.
Like it took
Yeah.
for it to get to season 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like the way they set up Infinite is so much they can do with this. As far as like expanding the campaign, they can drop different modes in and out of it. Like we know that eventually 343 is going to hit their groove just like they did with MCC. MCC is still an extremely popular game. It has the proper you feel like the progression system in MCC is really good. We know that they can even look at that as a model to be able to mold Halo Infinite after us. So they got the blueprint. It just the development just takes time. That's my thinking behind it, is that all this stuff just takes time. And eventually it'll hit the stride. We won't even be talking about this in 2 years. That's how I look at it. We won't be talking about like the growing pains to get there. Because I feel like that eventually.
And we're petty. We're definitely going.
Well, I'm a little biased too, though. So let's be clear.
No, I know.
But
So that's why I have to play the other person, just like you do with me. Because
yeah, some things
they
I
do whatever. They're good.
some things I can't say. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they'll get there. Yeah, I'm trying to be optimistic with it because I love Halo. One of my favorite universes, favorite game. It's in my top 5. So yeah, I'm optimistic, and I will be playing this for sure. Even if it's just to try it out. The fact that I'm already invested a little bit when it comes to playing the multiplayer and trying out the new modes and getting gear for my character to where like this is just an additive to all of that. So I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna check it out for sure. It's easy.
CHAREECE, have you finished this game?
Nope. I am literally like maybe 2 hours from finishing it.
I know you are.
Wow.
Again.
I didn't say why. I said wow. Like I'm surprised. Yeah.
And I don't know why. I think I took a break to play something else and just never went back to it. Like it's still on my Xbox. I should finish it this weekend.
It'd be like that.
I know.
It'd be like that.
I'm curious. So how did you feel about? Because this is the first time Halo had like its mini open world. 'Cause to me, it's not fully open world, but like.
It's not.
How do you feel about it being expanded and open like that? Like
I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. If I could I just wanted to go off and explore and go help my Marines out for a little bit. I did that. Or if I just wanted to,
go after a boss.
Grunts. I could do that. I thought it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I would say my only disappointed with Halo Infinite, like if I had to pick one thing, because like I said, I love the gameplay, love the grapple, loved everything they add to the game. I love the fact that you could just do, go and attack the bosses, all that. Like you mentioned, with helping your squads and stuff. All that to me was great. The only thing I didn't like about Halo Infinite was the environment. Like I feel like we was only in that. Pacific Northwest, greenery, mountain type of environment.
But
I want this.
A ring, so
I know, but if you play other Halo games, they got different biomes. Like you got a snow area, you got a water type thing, you got a desert area. Like
I get that, but it wasn't like we were in one of those. Like that Halo ring was it all
only, and it was broke off too. So yeah,
right.
You playing on a broken part of it. So I get why you couldn't go to a different snowy area, or they made it make sense. Yeah. But when you play the multiplayer game, you see a little bit of that desert area. You see a little bit of that variety that's there, and we know the ring in all the Halos is like massive. So when we know each part of the ring is a different type of environment, like I said, mountains, deserts, stuff like that. So the way they built Infinite, they could easily be like, okay, now you're gonna fly over to another part of the ring, and now you playing.
Right.
It's so, to me, that part is well done and allow Halo Infinite, hence the name, for it to grow, and they could always throw in, boom, here's a new campaign, boom, here's a new multiplayer set. They got it set up to expand, and so that's what I'm excited about. So if this is just a little piece of that, and we know that they calling it season 2, we just at the second season. Imagine what's gonna look like in season 4 and stuff like that. And then by comparison, when you think about it, like we can take references from other titles that Microsoft has been handling like this, like with your Sea of Thieves and how much that has grown, like with full blown stories and like things you can do underwater caverns and stuff like that. Now it's crazy how big Sea of Thieves is. And I mean that's one I want to jump back into. So it's like we know for a fact that this thing is going to grow, and this is just the beginning. So people complaining right now, but give it 2 years. Trust me, it's going to be a wrap.
Now let's
I
see.
think that's kind of what people are kind of upset about a little bit, is that from what I'm seeing, the internet streets. People are hoping like the game on day one is where you should have that robust environment.
But that's so hard though.
It is, and I feel I get what they're coming from, to be honest, because I have some of the older games on PS4. I have some of the PS2 games, and I look at those and it's just like the game had to work. You didn't have a choice.
Facts.
Everything has to be
no
there.
day one patches.
There were no day one patches. There wasn't a lot of, in-home internet for everyone in 2000. It's the Grand Theft Auto series, so it's like Grand Theft 3 was 2001, Vice City was 2002, San Andreas was 2004. So back to back, they had these big for back then, but they had these big open world, and it just had to work. And I feel like nowadays it's the norm to like, well, it'll be functioning when it comes out, but we're gonna build on it. Here's a foundation. And it's true, because Fortnite, a lot of people, I was like, yo, does anybody even pay for Fortnite? People are like, people don't pay for Fortnite. I'm like, actually,
V-Bucks? What?
It came out as a game to buy, and the Battle Royale was the free portion. But Fortnite was like an actual like fort where you had to like
protect it and defend. Right.
Yeah, that's when I started playing.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't think they ever anticipated it would be where it is now, but they did put that foundation out there. Streamers made it pop as they do, as we have seen. Streamers be getting these coins to these companies, but it's just like, are we at the point where it's just like, here's a foundation and then we'll build later? Or is it gonna go back to, here's a finished product, we'll keep supporting if there are issues, but
Right.
here's the whole game. And I think that's where some people feel some kind of way. But that's
Yeah, I would agree.
hmm
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we're coming into the tail end of the show. So I'm going to start off with the tidbits. There was one quick um, story that I left off. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal, so that's why I left it to the end. But we have tidbits, so I'm going to start doing a tidbit. So if you have any other questions, make sure you add them in so Chareece can get them. But tidbit number 1, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has been delayed, and now we all should know that that's the Sony graphic novel type variation of Spider-Man. So
Yeah.
that's the Miles Morales story.
He's
has
older.
Yeah, he's a little bit older. But that's going to come out June 2023 now.
What? They push it back that far?
Yes,
Wow.
it was pushed out of 2022. And then Madam Web for now is still supposed to come out, I think, just in July of 2023. So I know that is going to get moved. There's no way they're going to put out Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in June and then a month later turn around and put out.
Yeah, they know. There's no way. There's no way.
I'm just like, that just hasn't been announced yet, so I'm sure that'll be coming down the pipeline. But that's one of the delays. Then we also have a delay due to a studio that was in Ukraine just basically having to say, we have to leave. Like, we can't stay here anymore, so they have to go. Frogwares is the studio, and they were working on a Sherlock Holmes game. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard of the game. I think they announced it at E3 either last year or the year before, but it puts you in the mind of, like, the Harry Potter game that's coming out, like a adventure type game. That's Sherlock Holmes, where you're playing a detective, so you have to, like, solve a mystery type of thing. So yeah, but they had to say we have to go, and it doesn't look like, because we don't know how long war is going to last and where these people are going to end up. It's postponed indefinitely, so we may never get this game now, which is sad that people's lives are shook up this much because of something so unnecessary. But
Yeah. Do y'all think?
Yeah, go ahead. We can talk about
Because
it.
you mentioned Harry Potter, so I want to ask: do you all think that Hogwarts Legacy is going to get delayed? Because that's slated for the holiday 2022.
I'm gonna say we
Well, do they
officially
have a
don't
studio?
date.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say.
No, I'm just saying because it's like you was talking about delays and stuff. So I was thinking,
Right.
dang, because we don't know. Sometimes you have support studios in those areas, and
Yeah,
So we don't
there
know.
are quite a few gaming studios in Ukraine, actually, which I did not realize until.
oh yeah, they got a
the war
huge, they got a little,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so that could have, like, begin to have an impact. I know that, I think there was a good portion of people that left early, but you had those people who stayed. So there could be a ripple effect, in the industry because of that. But we finally got the trailer to Thor: Love and Thunder. Did you guys
I didn't watch it. I don't want nothing. I want to go into that blind. I don't just want to see. I didn't even want to
Excuse
see.
me?
What's the release date? What's the
I
release
don't see
date?
how,
It don't. They haven't even said nothing.
What's the release date though?
You just now getting
Fall?
a taste. Yeah.
Okay, well then, boom. I got plenty of time. I got time. Y'all can talk about it.
That's funny.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk about. Are you putting mufflers on or what?
Yeah, I'm about to hit like, you know what I'm saying? Just, Charisse, do this when y'all done.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So if you watch Thor: Love and Thunder, I mean, there's so many theories running around right now, but and like crazy theories, right? But we got to see Lady Thor, which I still feel like it could not be her.
The
But this is
chin.
supposed to be.
This part
I
right here
know
does not look
the
like.
lips and the chin don't look like her, but I know that she's been working out a ton. She is getting a little swole, and this is supposed to be Natalie Portman, but I don't know.
Ready
And
for
then
King Valkyrie.
that's what we got. King Valkyrie, which people are already trying to ship her with the other chick that's in the movie Sif. Yeah, they're already trying to do that. And then we have Thor, who got his rock hard body back. He went to the gym apparently in a flashback sequence, probably. So yeah, so he's looking like a snack again. And who else? What else was a big thing in the trailer? What do you think, Sharice?
Oh, there was a lot of nice set pieces.
Oh yeah, the part that they did to mirror the comic book.
Yes, with the dragon in the background.
Yeah.
That was nice. I'm ready for the movie now. Well, more ready than I already was. Um, yeah. Oh, and the Guardians of the Galaxy is in the trailer,
Yes.
so
Yep.
there's that.
Yeah. But I think that they're kind of like ending, right? Don't you think?
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
think they're
just
not.
like,
I don't think they're in there for long.
yeah, I think they're like dropping his ass off, right?
That part. That's exactly what I think.
Yeah. All right, Genji, are you hyped for Thor? Did you see the trailer?
No and no.
Okay.
I hate
All
to
right.
say it.
Yeah.
I wasn't a MCU huge fan, but I don't dislike it. It just wasn't like a thing I was a fan of. I haven't seen the first Thor or second Thor. Only movies I've seen were Endgame and Infinity War and Black Panther, of course. But no, I'm not. I didn't see the trailer. I'll probably watch it because they're usually really colorful and pretty.
Have you watching any of the Disney Plus shows? Or are you just like not really into MCU
I
like that?
haven't. Yeah, I haven't gotten the Disney Plus thing quite yet. I do find myself watching just older shows. I haven't gotten to, the show phenomenon Disney's doing right now, where they're printing money basically.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of those quite yet. I usually don't watch a lot of TV to be honest, because I'm a weirdo. But I like the excitement on like the timeline. To be honest, like when new stuff be coming out, be posting and having discussions.
Yeah.
I just be
People
looking.
go
Be like,
crazy,
oh,
right?
yeah, it's cool to watch. Like even with games that I'm not interested in, TV shows and movies, it's still nice to see conversations and people having theories. So I'm here for like, just chilling. People, it's nice, people don't really think about it, but it's nice after the couple of years the entire planet has had. It's nice to see people excited about stuff again. It's a nice positive energy to have. Like remember when sports was gone and everybody that was like a sports fan was just like, my God, I need
They
sports.
were sad puppies. Yeah.
Sad. It was so sad because I was like, I mean, video games are home, right?
Right.
So you play them at home. But then when the sports came back, I was like, I didn't realize how much it meant as a whole for people. So it's just nice to see people like something that they're excited for, even though it's not for me, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still take joy in other people's joy of things.
Yeah, that's how I feel in the trailer that everybody was talking about the little hashtag. And then of course there's the art community, with the fan art. I love seeing fan art.
Yes.
Because there are some creative ass people out here. And I'm like, oh, I just did a little something. It's just a complex ass painting. You're like, a little something. But, it's cute and it's pretty and people are taking part. It's just real kumbaya. I like it. There's so much negative. I like that sense of community that you see.
Well, maybe one day you'll be bored enough to Get on Disney Plus and watch everything.
I know. And the more I think about it, I'm like, damn, I had so much time
Right?
during that quarantine.
I know.
I had so much. I mean, honestly, I was watching instructional videos on crocheting.
Okay.
So I didn't watch TV, but I
Mm-hmm.
was like watching stuff. It was just instructional crocheting and other stuff. It's like, dang, that's just so much media to consume.
Right? Yeah.
It's hard to consume it all.
I think my mom has like gotten on this like she's finally like finding YouTube and stuff because she's like
Oh wow.
found all these gardening videos. So she's like literally watching YouTube more than she's watching TV at this point because she's watching all this
Yep.
gardening stuff. I'm like, how is there even enough content for you to do that? But like you said, there's like content for everything. So yeah. All right. So the last thing I have is just PlayStation Store. Oh, I guess you can.
Delilah.
Oh,
Yeah. Bring her back in. Bring her back in.
hello, hello. All right.
So the last thing is just that the PlayStation Store is having their spring sale. So if you have PlayStation, you might as well get on it. I really didn't see too good of a deals happening on there, but check it out. Maybe you'll find something that you want. And let's see. We're ready for questions.
All right, I got a few. Hold on. All right. First of all, from Rain G4. What's up, Rain? We love you. Question: what's the best? Honestly, wish Lady was here for this one because she probably has a lot of ideas too. What's the best character to choose in the Elden Ring? Not the one dude that's
Ooh.
naked. I can tell you that part.
What's the
Unless
best
he starts off with nothing.
character? Let me pull them up because I think. Let me see.
If you like magic, astrologer,
Yes, but you start off low because that's what I am. You
everybody starts off
squishy.
low.
Yeah,
Everybody starts off
everybody.
squishy. Everybody. It don't matter what you choose, you're gonna start off squishy. Okay. But if you like magic, you're gonna start with more magic in skills, right?
Yeah,
If
focus
you're an
and,
astrologer, right? So
forgot
you're
what it's
gonna have
called.
more intelligence and stuff. If you like more like swords play, I hear that I'm a samurai, which I really enjoyed playing as a samurai as far as like melee combat. I have a blood build that does some pretty good damage. But I've also heard that I think it's the hero
Yeah, that's my class, hero.
is good for sword if you like sword. And then, I mean, once you get into the game, it's more so just
How you
leveling up those
disperse,
to how you like to play. So if I was you, there's I think it's called Extra Life. There's a channel called Extra Life for Elden Ring. They show you a ton of builds, a ton of things that you should have, and that's pretty much what you want to do. It's like if you know you like hack and slash, a lot of melee, find a build there. They have beginner builds, they have after level 100 builds. Find a build, do the stuff to get the build, and then start playing. And then, if you ever want to change, there's sacred tears. You go to a lady, you give her a
Right.
tear, and you're able to be reborn. So
Yeah.
please do not start a bunch of characters. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you can tweak your
But-
character later on in the game. So just
Don't have to start over. I
Yeah.
mean, you can be a samurai and then decide I'm gonna be a sorcerer now and
right.
move everything there. So you can really play however you want to play. And it's gonna suck in the beginning.
Yes,
no matter
that first.
who you are. So
I'll say the first 50 levels is like
it's
rough. It's super rough.
Yeah.
Once you get to this this groove, right? Kind of knowing where to go, using help of like guides online. Once you get into that rhythm, it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. I love
I
that.
will
That game is
say-
my game of the year. Period. That game is so
Yeah.
good.
And I hate to say this because it sounds so like disheartening, but I feel like it wasn't until probably after 130, getting close to 150, that I really started to feel like I know that I can beat these people, and it's more so me finding out how I need to beat this person, right?
Combination,
I mean,
right.
It don't, right. I mean, unless you're like 300, you know, and even then, no, but you never save. You never save in that game.
Ever.
You never save. But I feel like it wasn't until like, you know, you get to that 100 level build that you are like, okay, all right, I'm in the fight now. I'm not just getting my ass mollywopped, you know?
That's right. Get your summon and you jump in the fight. You're like, let's go. Taking out a boss in a first visit, like you know, first time you fight him, you beat him. It's like, yo, I ain't have to refight this guy. I was able to take him head on. It's so rewarding. Oh my goodness.
Double D says the same. It was like after 100 that you started feeling like not so bad.
Yeah. Well, what I meant with 50 is the fact you start understanding, like, you know, swapping out your gear and, you know, where to go and stuff like that. Like, you start really understanding the mechanics of the game at that point, and like what you need to do, and you get in that groove of like, this is how I need to play this. But you're right. Once you get over 100, then you can like step toe to toe and all of that. What I'm talking about is just like, it's got a pretty steep learning curve. You know, especially trying to figure out how to follow a grace, because typically you go to a grace and it's pointing you in a direction and that's it, right? Sometimes it points you like, okay, go over here. And so if you keep following those, it'll lead you to next, that way. right. And but once you start learning how, okay, I need to go this direction, and you keep following the grace in this progression, it take you to the next boss. And that's what it does. It takes you to the next person to fight to move the story along. Once that clicks with you and you don't feel like you don't know where to go, that's what I mean. So, but
all right, we got some more questions.
Yes, we got a few more.
Okay.
Okay, I just had it. Did I brain fart it? Oh, there it is. AKW. Question: why are the ladies not at PAX?
ooh,
Because we went to Tennessee.
we went to Tennessee. Yeah, we had our own little trip.
Yeah, we had a company retreat instead.
Yep.
So,
And like, honestly, I didn't know if PAX was going to happen, so we didn't plan for PAX to happen.
Right.
And then like we were supposed to go to Tennessee for my birthday, and then that got postponed. So that's where we were. We had fun though.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was fantastic.
And PAX seems cool, but I haven't really seen anything like
eye popping.
Yeah. Because I was going to have it as a topic, but I haven't really seen anything. And that's just because this year has been kind of dry, though. Right?
Abacab, question. Have you guys seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? I've heard it's really good. It's supposed to be an action, sci-fi, drama, comedy with some rom-com thrown in. I have heard of it, but I have not seen it yet. It has
same.
what's her name? Yao in it? Yes. It's supposed to be really good.
Yep.
I've
heard the same.
Streaming.
Yeah, because they're like, you know, I don't know. Even before the pandemic, you know, you had to be basically MCU or like Star Wars or something I was super excited for to go to the theater for. So
Yeah. I don't like people no more, so
Right.
that's been a thing.
yeah, it's gonna be a really good thing for me to get out of my house. If not, I'm catching it when it's on whatever streaming network.
Yeah. I mean, like y'all, I've heard of it, but I do plan on seeing it. I just got to make time for it, to be real. Because I still got to catch up on my Moon Knight, I think is what it's called. So I still got to catch up on that and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm just going to add it to the list. It's on the list. And I want to rewatch the Batman now that it's on, what is it?
On HBO.
Yeah. So
Tomorrow.
yeah. And I loved it when I saw it in the theater, so I can't wait to rewatch it now. You know what I'm saying? So that should be cool.
Also, Black Lady Sketch Show is on HBO.
When did that
Ooh,
start?
that's another
Just
one.
started.
Oh, just okay. I have to add that to the list too then, because I might have to get that one during like summer.
I got a lot to catch up on, to be real.
There's so much.
But that's good though, right? Keeps us occupied. You know what I'm saying? Stuff to do between games, TV.
Mind occupied.
Yeah, from the real world. Because the real world, man. Oh my goodness.
Trash. 0 stars.
Right?
Would not recommend.
And not recommend.
Ghetto and
Overwhelming negative.
All right, ranging 4. Look, it's reaching for the stars. When the Activision deal goes through, would it be cool to have Call of Duty maps in Halo?
Yeah, I saw this and I was just
Oh
like,
man, nah. It's made two very different worlds. Well, nah.
why? Right?
But can we just talk about like how, if you think about this, if this happens, like just how much of a first person shooter box for real the Xbox will be.
That was a criticism for the original Xbox.
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
And that's the shooter box. You don't number multiplayer games.
I mean, like they go first
Fine with me.
person
Those are
shooter.
games I like. So.
Well, see, I'm different. I like action adventure games. I like shooters too, as long as I got a great campaign. But it's like adding COD on top of that. We already have Halo and all of the stuff that what's the Arcane does with Deathloop and all these first person
Taking
games.
too long.
It's gonna be the first person game mecca. But even with Elder Scrolls, think about it. Elder Scrolls is also first person. Any first person game is gonna be Xbox game. That's how it feels to me, at least. Whether it's Magic first person, right? No
But
problem.
it's like, where's the issue? I don't see
It's called the first person box. You know what I'm saying? If it's a first person, because I didn't even see what's that game that just came out? Ghostwire Tokyo. That's another one. Like. This just gonna be crazy, fam. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it happens.
All right, Mr. L Tuck. Question: if it takes Halo 2 years to really bring the content, will the community still be there?
It depends on marketing. It depends on how it's marketed, how it's sold, how they roll out the different seasons. That season roll got to be on point. It's got to be really good content. They can't half step. Period. It's got to be like how
games where you just don't always have people though, right? Like they always don't.
It's
have
Halo. People don't.
Right.
You can't forget it's Halo. Like at the end of the day, the game is still Halo. It ain't like it's trying to be something else. That gunplay is still gonna be fire. You see what I'm saying? The weapons is still gonna be dope.
When they announce something, people come back. That's how it's always gonna be.
Yeah, because it's all about that gunplay. I mean, think about why we still play Destiny. The game is repetitive as all, but the gunplay is perfect. Like, and the way the controls feel with that game and the abilities, that's how I look at Halo. It's like it's always going to have that brings people back. But it's still, they got to have great content. They still got to do all the necessary stuff to keep people around. And I'm pretty sure that, that IP is still very important to Microsoft. I'm pretty sure they're going to continue investing in it.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we got one more question. It's a 2-part question from Pragmatic Eagle. What's up? First one is to me. Did you go back and give Godfall another try? I actually did. Last weekend after we got off the show, I had some time Sunday after church, and I played.
It is, isn't it? It's a greasy mess.
Why you calling it greasy?
Because it's shiny. Look like everybody got Vaseline on.
It feels like you know when you get a piece of pizza, you got to get a paper towel to wipe the grease
Just
off.
dap it. You gotta dap them.
Yes, that's my fault.
I'm mad at y'all.
I thought the blue.
It's on Game Pass, right?
It's $40.
It's not. I'll see.
But second question, for all the ladies, have y'all tried Stranger of Paradise?
I've not heard of that.
No, it's RPG. It's RPG.
So it's like for people, it's kind of like a Final Fantasy
Spinoff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it out. I heard it was good though. Like that's what I heard, but I don't know.
Lila said she's gonna check it out. It's gonna go in the list.
It's back there. And if I get too bored, I'm watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? If I get I'm watching YouTube movies. Somebody has it.
Yeah.
All cutscenes, clipped together and boom, story. We'll see.
I'm sure they probably got it by now. Because I remember when the trailer came out and the dude was just basically yelling like the entire time.
The chaos or something. It will be
something like that. Like the whole entire trailer.
I gotta look this up.
They had this meme going around him saying chaos. Where's the chaos? Right, something like that.
Chaos.
It's not cute.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess for me, when I saw that, I was worried about the writing. You know what I mean? Like, that's all the words they could use to get, to put this in the game. And people can clip that together so soon. The game ain't even out yet. Like,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I heard the gameplay was where it was at, though. Kind of like,
Yes,
I hate to make this
was like
comparison.
mid, but this game.
Yeah, I hate to make this comparison because I actually think Scarlet Nexus's story is also good. But Scarlet Nexus's gameplay is better than the story to me. And so that's what I think about when I thought about Straight to Paradise. It's like maybe the gameplay is so good to where the story is like, okay, I tolerate this story, but the gameplay is where it's at. So who knows? Maybe. It's a maybe. I'm just going to say it's a maybe. I ain't going to say it's a definite. But I love a good RPG, though.
Anybody else? All right. Silence means no. We have another question? That it?
Yes,
We all
that's
good?
it.
Yeah, I think you missed one.
I think the Fantastic Beasts question.
That's the reason why I asked.
Oh. Hold on.
No, I didn't see that, but Jazz Noob just put in a question. So G4 TV has been back for a bit. Have any of you checked it out, and what did you think of it? They just did a PAX panel.
Look here.
wow.
I like some of their stuff. They have a ton of shit on there. Like,
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
like,
I don't have time. I'm sorry.
yeah, and some of their stuff is like, how do I say this?
Oh boy.
Careful.
I know, right? Like, the dude humor is lost on me. Okay, like,
Oh boy.
I have totally been around that because I was in the military. I was around a ton of Marines, so I know the deal. But sometimes you just be like,
I'm good.
right? You be like, what is this? What are you guys doing? What do you like to do? But yeah, so some of it's just immature dude talk. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I do like that they have a series that talks about like Moon Knight. So like they have a recap where they talk about Moon Knight and stuff like that. It feels totally like they're very unbiased, which I'm happy with. Is it seems like G4 TV has a good mix of folks with viewpoints, so you're not getting a biased opinion like we see in a lot of like gaming media. So I do appreciate that. But other than that, it just they got too much shit going on. I ain't got time for that.
I guess for me, like, when it first dropped, when they first came out, like, I was really excited about it, and I watched it. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna check the channel out and subscribe and all that. And I watched a few things, but it's a lot, and I just haven't went back, which is crazy. I want to really invest in it because I remember G4 and I had an affinity towards that era, and they try to kind of rekindle that a little bit with some of the things they talk about and how they format the shows, because like you said, it's a lot of shows.
Yeah.
But yeah, it hasn't been anything that kind of that grabbed me and say I have to watch it. Like, oh, it's funny because I listen to more podcasts and stuff like that more than I check out G4 content. Now, sometimes when they have like the occasional guest or they talking about a specific like development thing they're talking about or an interview, then I'll check those out. But it has to be something special for me to even just, go outside of my normal things that I watch and listen to on YouTube.
Okay. Anybody else paying attention to G4 TV?
Nope.
I haven't.
Well,
Sound depressed. I
There you go.
haven't. No.
right.
Well, I didn't. I always wanted to see what it was about, but I never got to watch it. So
Yeah.
coming back was like, oh, it's back, but I didn't have any connection to it because I
Got
never
it.
watched it previously. So
Yeah.
it kind of just looks like a gaming version of Spike TV to me. I don't know if
Ooh,
that's like fair, but that's
I
just kind
think
of the
so.
vibe I get.
that's a very
But
fair
that's
assessment.
Yeah, that's not that that's bad. That's just the feeling. If that makes sense. It's like a gaming version of Spike. So it's cool to have other outlets, to have not competition, but other views. So it's nice they're able to come back and be in the arena again. So that's pretty cool. But I have no attachment to it because I never got to see it originally anyway.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, did we get Sharice?
Oh no, I'm with Genji. I never watched it in the first place, so I have no that nostalgia is not there for me.
Right.
So when I think about it, that's not one of the places I would go to for news or
Right.
insights or anything. Like it's literally like the furthest thing from my mind. I literally forgot it was even on YouTube.
Well,
Wow.
right. All right. Well, I think that's it, ladies.
Oh, we have one more question. I thought. Just saw it. Lost Ark. Someone L Tuck asked about Lost Ark? Question mark. Are you? I guess we could say. Are you going back to Lost Ark, Boogie? I thought you froze for a second. Is that a
Yeah, I'm
no?
having a hard enough time playing anything right now. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, ask us next week because this week was ugly.
Right. This
Yeah,
week,
this
sorry,
week.
and the next couple of weeks really don't look better for me, y'all. I'm about to be moving. It's
Oof.
Yo, ask Boogie and like, what's next May?
in a month,
Ask us.
right?
Yeah.
Ask me at the end of May, June.
Right.
Right. Thank
Early
you.
June.
Thank you. Give me another couple of weeks. Just
gotta
get back with
settle
me in
in.
June. All right. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
y'all, I don't. You know what's for me? Like, I don't see an end in sight for me. Like, cause May and June and July. I think I'm gonna be.
I got
Right.
finals coming up. I got summer's here.
Right.
Work is gonna get popping real quick.
I don't
Man.
know. It just
I don't like seriously. I don't.
Yeah.
I would say about mid-September, maybe. I probably have some free time.
Right.
Like I just don't
We gotta
see
throw
it.
some stuff in.
We're gonna be struggling.
I'm
Summer is gonna be. So, and I'm telling you right now, if you're a working adult, and then if you're an adult with children, the summer is struggle season.
I
Okay,
don't know how y'all do
it is
I-
struggle season. I know.
How do y'all?
I tweeted about it. I told y'all how my daughter was like, "Oh, do you have the summer off? Do I have the summer
Right.
off?"
Like, do you know bills are still coming?
No.
It's like bills still coming, fam.
No. If there is a day, Monday through Friday on the calendar, my ass is at work. Okay.
Right. Wow.
So no, we don't have no off for the summer.
We're not like teachers and stuff like that.
Right.
Education system. Nah. I wish.
The teachers.
I know, I'm telling you.
Lord.
Yes.
Telling you. But all right, we're at the end of the show. We really appreciate everybody coming through. I think there's a couple of other podcasts now at this time, so we definitely appreciate y'all. We can do our outros. I can go last, and I'll start from the bottom, starting with Genji. Where can the people find you?
Hello. So I am Gingy's mom on Twitter, and my new PlayStation account. Very long story. And on Twitch, I'm D Marie B. I have a lot of names, unfortunately.
Wait,
but-
pause. So wait, you say your PlayStation account is called is very long story.
No. It's my
Oh.
new PlayStation.
Like that's what I took. Like I'm like, wait, what is it really that? Like, what's your name?
No, because my Xbox name and my PlayStation name used to be the same.
Got it.
Which is Kirby Titan, but I had
Got it. Okay.
another
Okay.
account.
I got it.
The account story is long.
I didn't know what. My bad. Sorry. I didn't disrupt it.
That's all right. And on Xbox, I'm Kirby Titan. But if you find me on Twitter, it's just at Gingy's mom. All my stuff is listed there too. So if only remember one thing, at Gingy's mom where I am on Twitter.
Wait, we lost it. The audio.
Really?
I'm
I
still
hear
here.
it.
Hello?
Yeah, I see her.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Wait, are you good, Delilah?
Uh-oh.
Delilah?
Wait, I think I just can't hear.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? You good, Delilah?
Can you hear us?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh. It broke.
Right. She's just
Trying to
like,
fix it or something.
right. That's what it looked like.
But that was the end of my outro. So
I mean, hopefully, I mean, are y'all able to hear us in here in the show? Right? Look like it looks.
Oh,
I mean, I see the background's black.
The clip ended, but the show is still live.
Yeah, can y'all hear us? Can you hear us?
I'm assuming nobody's saying anything in the chat.
Yeah, they can hear us. All right, Genji, that's fine for you. CHAREECE, you want to do your outro, and then we'll do Delilah when we can.
Okay. It's your girl CHAREECE here again. Thank y'all for coming through. We greatly appreciate it. We love doing this on Saturdays. We love talking to our chats. But yes, make sure that you know, be nice to this weekend. Tell somebody you love them. Compliment their shoes. Trust me, they will love that. Wash your hands. Wear your mask if possible. People are still getting sick from this. Or better yet, just go get your shot and call it a day. But yes, you can find me on Twitter, lurking in somebody's chat, always trying to be nosy. But yes, we'll see you next week, people. Have a good weekend.
All right, and I'm LBOOGIE 0208. Hopefully we'll get Delilah in here. Delilah, I'm sure, would say thank you to everybody and say y'all can catch her on Twitter, Delilah_HD. For me, LBOOGIE 0208, pretty much everywhere. If you find that somewhere on social media or on gaming platforms, most likely me. Don't send me no bullshit. I'm telling you right now. I'm starting to get annoyed with some of the things I'm getting. Like,
I wasn't ready.
Yo, like people sending me a message like, I don't know if you know this person. Why? Anywho, keep that shit to yourself. And yeah, thank y'all for coming. It's a beautiful Saturday. Get outside, touch grass. And yeah, thank y'all. Peace.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for coming to the show, y'all.
Delilah, are you able to